When looking for the king of podcasts, you're at the wrong channel.
Well, excuse me!
Looking for good ideas for life? You're far from good hands.
Hey, bud, what's your problem?
If you think the listener is always right, you're far from the right place.
Out of order! Even in the future, nothing works!
Hosted by a Northeasterner by birth, but a rebel by choice.
Are you threatening me?
If you want a host that floats between love and madness,
and we know the night is always gonna be here anyway. Thinking of you's working up my appetite. Looking forward to a little afternoon delight.
then play on and listen to Crazy Train Radio.
All right, guys, listen to this blues riff and B. Watch me for the changes and try and keep up, okay?
Warning, creators of this game do understand the subject matter may be offensive to some, but they do honor the families and people that have been affected by these real-life tragedies that these individuals have caused. Want to play a game?
Oh, yeah!
Lover of true crime?
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, we got an interesting game for you to check out.
Wow.
With the mashup of influences such as horror movies, collecting cards, and RPGs.
What?
Led to giving birth to an incredible creation of this game, Killers, the card game.
You are all my children now.
This game is a collectible trading card game featuring some of the most infamous killers, with tidbits of trivia on the back of each card to help you learn some insight to each criminal.
Who the hell are you?
Let's not forget, during the game, cops will be chasing you and these criminals.
I'm a cop, you idiot!
However, check out their website listed through all social media today, which can be found under Killers, the card game.
Am I on the internet?
I want to play a game.
Hi, this is Ella McKenzie, and you're listening to Crazy Train Radio.
Hey folks, it's your least favorite host in the podcast world, Croc, Jonathan Steele. And boy, do we have a good one for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this next guest I'm very excited to have on because she is a very young and up-and-coming talent, but she has co-written her next and maybe first single called Baby How Do I Say Goodbye with the great tunesmith Erin McCaffrey, and it was produced by Off the Row Studios. This song is about the first breakup from a youthful perspective and tries to convey a relatable and universal message. Let's go ahead and welcome Miss Ella McKenzie. Ella, how are you doing?
I am good. How are you?
All right, so you got this new little ditty called Baby How Do I Say Goodbye.
Yes.
So tell me about the process and how did we get to what we have with the final product?
Well, it started off with I kind of come up with this idea. I was scrolling Instagram and social media and stuff like that, and I had seen somebody that had recently passed away, and I was like, "Oh, how would I feel if that happened? That somebody that I loved passed away?" And I was like, "Okay." And so I started kind of writing about it, and just came up with the line, "How do I say goodbye?" and some other stuff. And then when I started writing with Erin McCaffrey, um, we had kind of tossed around the idea, and we were like, well, what if we make it a little more relatable to my age and kind of do more of a first love breakup situation? And so we started writing that, and then we were like, well, what if we make the music to it a little more kind of happier and more like okay, and kind of mix the two to be the words are more meaningful and kind of sad, but that it'll all be okay later on. Yeah.
And the music is definitely upbeat, clean, and
Yes.
refreshing because it's powerful but simple, and it
Yeah.
allows you to have your vocals and on point harmonies shine. So why don't I go ahead and put that right here?
I still remember the day we met, standing in the rain, soaking wet. How could I forget? You gave me your coat to keep me dry, and asked me out Friday night. Everything felt right. Friday night became every night. Said I was yours and you were mine. Felt so good, didn't have to try. Now it feels like a lie. How do I say goodbye when it hurts like this? All I can do is cry. I can't sleep at night, wondering what went wrong. Wish I could change your mind. Why did this perfect love have to die? Oh, tell me, how do I, baby, how do I say goodbye? They say your first love hits you hard when you give your all and drop your guard. You can be ripped apart. Said you loved me and I believed, but I was blind and couldn't see. Should've known someday you'd leave, leaving me to grieve. How do I say goodbye when it hurts like this? All I can do is cry. I can't sleep at night, wondering what went wrong. Wish I could change your mind. Why did this perfect love have to die? Oh, tell me, how do I, baby, how do I say goodbye? Can't bring the words to my love's sick lips, and knowing how bad I'll miss your sweet kiss. And I'm stuck here, stuck here, stuck in this emptiness. How do I say goodbye when it hurts like this? All I can do is cry. I can't sleep at night, wondering what went wrong. Wish I could change your mind. Why did this perfect love have to die? Oh, tell me, how do I, baby, how do I say goodbye? Oh, baby, how do I say goodbye? How do I say
So coming out of Baby, How Do I Say Goodbye? Make sure you'll see links for the Spotify and all that fun stuff. So we're all versions of this. But I'm curious to know, how are you feeling now that it's out in the world? Because sometimes you were a co-writer, like you said, with Erin, and it's you can drive yourself nuts writing, correcting. Like you can, it's a vicious cycle. So how do you feel now that the final product is out there for the world?
Now that it's out there, I think I feel a little bit better. Before, like in the process of releasing it, I was like, oh my gosh, what if it's not right or all of this? And then, so now that it's kind of out there, it makes me feel a little bit better. And now that I've heard the feedback from others and stuff, so now that it's out there, it's kind of like a little bit of a release. I can calm down a little bit.
Yeah, you can have a breath.
Yep.
And it's funny. And I was doing a little homework, and you're obviously just getting started career wise. But to tie this in with baseball a little bit, I had heard a little rumor that you did the national anthem down in Richmond for the Flying Squirrels. For those who don't know, they are the double A of the San Francisco Giants. So, how'd you get involved with doing something with them?
Well, I don't live too far from there. I live about like 45 minutes there. And I kind of just had kind of asked, and it's not too far. And so I was able to luckily be able to sing there multiple times throughout this last year. And so it was really cool though. I didn't normally sing in front of bigger audiences. And so as the time went on, I've been able to kind of progress and get even bigger audiences. So it was really cool though.
Nice. Yeah, I've been to that ballpark, and it's about, I guess, 45 minutes west of my parents' place in Virginia Beach. So good
Yes,
old
I did
60.
the University of Maryland one, which is a little bit bigger than that one.
Uh-huh.
So it was something different. It's kind of smaller, but it's not too small. But it was really cool. One night it was like super packed. And so I just started singing, and then everybody else started singing. So it was really cool.
Nice. Obviously, what is the game plan as we're hitting the summer? Because from what I heard, you're homeschooled, but obviously we got summer coming in here, full swing in June and everything else. So, we plan on doing some dates. What's the next couple of months look like for you?
Well, so far now that I'm a little bit off from school, it's the summer, and so I've got some vacations and stuff like that. But music wise, I've got a new single coming out. I think by the end of the month there will be a new one coming out, and I'm still working on writing some other stuff. But so far there will be a new one coming out, and it's going to be called "Get Me Out of My Head." It's going to talk more about being in your head and just trying to like get out of it. And so that's kind of what's the next release that will be coming out soon.
Nice. And as I'm thinking about it, how have you improved, would you say, with your writing and musical style? Because obviously it's an evolution as you keep doing it. And yeah, it becomes second nature. But how do you think you've progressed so far in what you've
I
done?
I think just working on it a little bit has been getting there, but to start out with, I never thought that I would do music or writing or anything. I was always like very, very anxious as a kid and had a lot of anxiety. And so music just was a way that I was able to like express myself and communicate with others. And so I started taking vocal lessons and all of that. But then when Erin had reached out about writing, I was like, oh, okay, I'll try that. And so I think it has helped a lot, and I've been able to grow and learn a lot throughout this entire process. And I think right now there's only even more to be able to grow and learn and evolve over time.
Yeah, exactly. It's a never ending, you don't fully learn it all per
Yes.
se.
Yeah.
You think you know everything, but then it's like something else sneaks in and you go, well, damn, yeah, something else clicks. It's funny. So, what do your friends and family think of what you're doing? And obviously, baby, how do I say goodbye?
They think that it's really cool and kind of crazy that I've been able to get kind of here, like, and do all of this. And they really like all of the music and all of that, and they're so supportive of all of it.
Right on. So, like I said, links to the social media, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, all that stuff will be in all versions of this. Check her out. Ella McKenzie, thank you so much for the time.
Yes, thank you.
Hey there, Friday fans. We know how much you enjoy the movies. Enjoy grabbing your Friday merchandise and interacting with the Friday family, whether it be at conventions or during our particular watch-alongs. Well, when you're looking to get yourself masks, why not check out our friends over at Camp Blood Customs out of New York State and order your specific custom mask from any of the films. All orders are made specifically. Your needs and wants are. Make sure you find Camp Blood Customs on Facebook, Instagram, and all over social media and order yours today.
Hey you guys, this is Allie Pauline, and you are listening to Crazy Train Radio.